My name is Antoine Joyce, also known as the Diddy of Development, also known as the Ringleader, also known as Twiz the RL, Sean J the DJ. My name
What are your expectations for this project?
Wow, expectations for Stand With Me. You know, when we started, I had no idea what we were gonna create, I'll be honest. I was like, Eric, you know, he called me up, he had this idea, let's get some kids together, let's show them some data, let's see what we create. Listening to the hopes and dreams today, what I hope that people will realize is that our young people want more in their lives. They deserve more, but what they're also saying is that they need you in their lives to give them that more. They can't do it by themselves.
Okay, my name is Brooke Green. I think that this song will impact youth in different communities just from the fact of just hearing the words. I feel like within music, we can sometimes hear the beat and really tie into that, but these lyrics really do mean something, and I hope that people really do take time to really dive into it because it stands on issues that I feel multiple people, even if they may have not gone through it, may have been through it at some point or seen it somewhere else and wondering, what can I do?
I'm in tons of rooms where I'm talking to, you know, city council people, you know, nonprofit leaders, religious leaders, and we all talking about the problems of our city, you know, economic mobility, poverty, and often we're talking to ourselves. We're often adults talking to ourselves about our young people.
Sam, we see it every day. Yeah. I take the blue line every day to the city. I see it go from, you know, bottles on the sidewalk, people smoking, you know, crack on the train to, you know, going into the city and you see a dude walking down the street with a Rolex worth more than your whole apartment building.
Yeah. Call me Q, or my pen name, Q the Grill. QTHEGRIEO. I'm the QTHEGREO. You know, dudes around my age and partners I run with sometimes, I wonder if they think about, what else? What's after this? I mean, we ain't gonna be 20-something forever. We ain't gonna be, you know, like life gonna hit. And life has already hit some people, and life has already hit people to the ground that I know.
Cash cows cashing in our brokenness. It's the land of pure souls, it's priceless. Pawning our souls for 1% prices. Money talks, niggas cry when the gavel hits. Same suit, signing checks that keep me struggling. I think the song is gonna be the haters, other people out here our age that think like we do. Because, you know, we the silent minority. Not even the silent majority, we're silent minority.
We had our young people generate ideas through pathways, right? From the time that you graduate from high school to enrolling into college, all the way up to the pathway of earning a living wage. And we wanted to ask them, what are the barriers? What are their dreams? What are some of the creative ways we can let other people know what's needed in their lives? And so they were generating thoughts and putting the sticky notes up and inspiring each other to think beyond their boxes, beyond their own lived experiences, to two areas in the student pathway where young people didn't have the most input was enrolling and earning. We can talk about the problems, we can talk about dreams, and there's a lot of hopes and aspirations that our young people have, but actualizing it and doing it was the gap that I seen that our young people were sharing.
sometimes like with like wages or things like that, because you don't have a degree or because you don't have this, they're not going to even look at you. And the thing is, degree is not going to certify that I can do this job.
Stand with me, won't you stand with me? Stand with me, won't you?
I'm Alexandria Ellison. I think we all know the problems in Dallas, but this will really make people address the problems and realize that we shouldn't have to be numb to them and actually do something about it.
1,000 words in a picture. I found you, you listen. The key to the image. Being truth, you showed me the way through the scrimmage. You came into my frame and we became the change.
Every day we try to navigate our way through. No guidance in the world through the cracks we drew.
So give me those two and then let's see what happens.
Yeah. Who gonna do that long note? I'll probably
What are those gaps between post-secondary education from the time they graduate high school to achieving, a living wage, but putting youth voices at the center of it, right? So we want to hear what they see in their neighborhoods, what they're seeing in their schools, what's the support around them, what's not the support around them. But here's the kick. How do we put it together and create a song? How do we create a soundtrack of what that is?
Stand with me, won't you stand with me?
He can fix it in post. And then he's gonna record a condensed 8-bar trying to rap. Okay. Sounds good.
All the talent stuck in a rat race. A college boy living like a rat, eating government cheese traps. It's hard to pull up, even with the bootstrap.
The big goal is student empowerment. And so students have much more agency and power in a system. And the system is the thing that produces the results that we all look at, that we know are inequitable, and that the system needs to change. So the big overarching goal of this student leadership work is, what is the student's role in the system, and what should the student's role be, and how do they become empowered, and how do we as systems leaders show up and start to make that happen in partnership with students and community. 85% of all of our new jobs requiring college, there's a dissonance there, right? We got to figure that out. Why is it important for youth to know our community data? Because empowerment is a lot about information, and they have to be informed and exposed to things. And it's our responsibility as systems leaders to activate the data and really unpack and help students see what is happening in our community with more clarity, and then really challenge them to help us think about what we need to do from a student leadership perspective. So I think the data plays a very important role in the process.
My name's Anthony Garcia. I've met so much amazing people, and then they've sort of helped me to get out of my comfort zone and be comfortable in a space filled with people I have no clue about. And then I've created so much connections and friendships with people I barely met last weekend. It's been
From murals on the walls to music on the streets, enough to make our community complete.
We miss a key aspect of the solution when we don't include the voices that it affects directly.
I'm tired of the struggle. COVID had hit, we was trapped in a bubble.
My people been through it all, death, pain, and slaughter.
I ain't a hobo on the road asking for change. I need change.
So this is very pivotal that we have our young people in the room literally sharing the things they are seeing every day, living every day, the good and the bad. And there's a lot of good too. So I don't want to just think that this is bad things. What is the good? How do we increase more of the good? How do we increase more of the family and the community and so forth? So without their voices, we don't learn. And we can't make decisions without their voices. We can look at data all day, and I love data somewhat. But literally, My data comes directly from those voices, from those mouths, from those who have to wake up at 8 a.m. in the morning in Oak Cliff, who have to go back home to Oak Cliff at 8 p.m. at night. And their reality, their mind is so different. So I can't build something without them telling me what's happening day to day in their lives.